Hello and welcome back to Cowboy Bebop. This is episode 14. We're past the hump, the middle of the show, and we just had two pretty incredible episodes where they were episodes that it was a two-parter, which hasn't happened in this show so far. So that was extraordinarily exciting for me because I like when shows are more, you know, the story flows from one episode to another. I can't remember. Is it serialized, the term for that? I can't exactly remember. But anyway, I prefer when they're more interwoven rather than them being individual episodes. But so I really liked those two episodes. But at the same time, you know, Cowboy Bebop has done the best individual episode structure that I've seen, I think, maybe ever. I don't know. Like, it's up there just in terms of I don't actually watch it and go like, oh man, I feel like this would be way better if it was all interwoven or whatever, because I think the interwoven stuff is great, and at the same time the individual stuff is great. It works no matter what they do. It's really inspired. It's a very inspired show. And that's funny because also so much media is inspired by Cowboy Bebop. So it makes sense, you know? They had a lot of inspiration and then now they've caused a lot of people to be inspired. It's really, really cool. So I'm glad to be jumping into episode 14. I imagine we're going back to sort of single episode basis stuff. Maybe for a little bit, maybe for the rest of the show, or maybe now they've decided they're gonna do more longer stories. I don't know. So, excuse me, let's jump into it. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want early access, you can get next week's episode 15, on my Patreon account right now in full-length version. The full-length reactions are there for you to watch and watch along with me. It's always really great. And you can also go to my Gent Watches One Piece channel. If you like One Piece, go check that out. But let's jump into this Cowboy Bebop, episode 14. Oh my god, what a start. Maybe they're just working efficiently together now.
I'm back. So, how'd it go?
They were just regular employees that got their stash stolen.
Clues, come on.
Oh, nice. That's a clue. Bohemian Rhapsody. Finally a music reference I understand. You had to go that basic for me to get it. Because I know they're all like music references, the names of these episodes.
But maybe it wasn't enough.
Yeah, big shot! Where are the two? There they are. Jeez, I was scared.
Then the guys who caught him don't get a penny.
Oh, that's so fucked. You don't get anything.
I don't know.
Attacked an astral gate.
Right. That cute girl won't even look your way unless you knock over an astral gate. Do it today.
Gathering the facts and examining them.
Occasional rivalry between comrades is healthy. I believe that's the way you put it.
Did the size of the reward scramble your brain?
What?
Probably.
You guys are really keen on the idea.
She gets very blinded by rewards. Oh, this withered hand.
The exact moment it paid the toll, they could steal the entire balance from the credit chip.
Oh.
The unit immediately
Oh,
sent the cash
cool.
credits over. There, the money was electronically laundered through a series of blind transactions that can't be traced in any way. None of them have anything in common. Age, gender, nationality.
Yeah, I saw there's like a
religion,
15-year-old in
record,
there.
Nothing.
Well, he got mail order from some website.
Da-
Maybe the other
damn.
guys were all wannabes who read the same manual, you know?
What website?
With a low introductory price of 30,000 woolongs, you can be a billionaire.
Oh my
What the hell?
gosh.
So some people use manuals to help them out.
Jeez. That's pretty lame.
Now the website's gone without a trace.
Okay, website's gone.
It was an insider who knows precisely how the gate system works.
Yep.
Whoever's behind it is probably connected to the Gate Corporation.
Or was.
Yeah, but the guys from the Gate Corporation.
Wait, yeah,
suddenly were very
get
unusual.
Ed to do something.
It was as if they knew it was
She can
going
figure
on,
it out,
but they didn't want
maybe.
to talk about it.
Oh, jeez. Careful, girl.
You
Can you-
dead?
Can you guys be a bit more worried, please? Oh, I'm whimpering. She's back to work.
These pieces are it. They're still our best clues.
Give it to Ed.
Yes, give it to Ed. Oh my gosh.
There it is. This is a memory
Oh.
cartridge for playing chip stores data within the piece.
Interesting.
You can. It connects to the net.
That's
See?
cool.
Something to do with the incidents at the gate?
Well, they might.
Not a bit.
Oh, they might send each other
Maybe this
messages
whole
through
thing
it or
with the Astral
something.
Gate is really just a big.
Right.
I'll try.
Is
doing
Ed good
the
at chess?
corporation Again.
Okay.
She could go either way.
3.
I'd believe if she was terrible at it or amazing at it. Oh, okay. You're playing against this old geezer.
It's you.
Some history here.
You too, eh, John? You went through all that trouble for nothing.
John.
Like an amateur.
Unless we've already met John and I just don't remember.
I'm afraid there's no smoking allowed in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry
was
about
pretty
that.
rude.
Actually, I don't have
Oh.
any questions. It's just there's something I want you to see.
What's that?
Is that like a plant? Like not? I know it's a plant. Did you plant something in the plant? A mic?
Our guest is leaving now. Make sure he's escorted out of the building.
I wonder if that cigarette was something.
Shit. Come on.
Is that what he's doing now?
Never taken such a risk.
Yeah, I think so.
This thing ever
Yep.
gets out. Yeah. The whole thing really is a game for him.
Chessmaster Hex.
Chessmaster Hex.
Oh, the music is so good. Cowboy Bebop. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
But what if the chess pieces themselves are some kind of message?
Did you win? Checkmate?
Mastermind behind this thing.
Ed?
Edward is very busy right now.
I mean, this guy's having a great time.
Checkmate.
Oh, you did get checkmate?
So
Huge.
I thought, since my knight takes your rook.
Oh,
This is either an idiot or a genius.
so
I like this fellow.
did she purposefully not checkmate because she wanted to keep playing?
Chessmaster estimated to be 98 years old.
98, okay.
Edward is very busy. Try later.
Forget later. We need some help now.
No, let her finish the game.
The Chessmaster. Edward is playing chess against him right now.
Mm-hmm. How does she know that, though? Does it say it somewhere?
Why the hell would they want to live there of all places?
There's no government, no nationality, no taxes, and no cops.
Makes
They see
sense.
this total
Could also make it a perfect place to hide out.
It also mean no support from anywhere else.
Whatever happens, happens.
Love his blase attitude. Oh man, the music! I'm just gonna say it every 5 minutes of every episode. But it deserves to be said how good the music is. Shots like that are just great. Them just being upside down
Like there's air in here.
gives you a good idea of that you're in space. That sounds like a stupid thing to say, but it really does help with the vibe.
Tracking you, of course. Thanks for leading the way.
You've
No.
been following us? What for?
John,
This.
you're gonna be the reason we don't get a bounty this time, John. Oh my god. Shit. Oh, don't love that. Oh my god.
Peace to the whole galaxy. To my bank.
Oh,
Chessmaster Hex.
you found him.
Well, could you be just a little quieter, please?
Oh no.
And it over! My first formidable opponent in ages. He must be some
Ed.
No, let's have lunch first.
You ate minutes ago, blast it.
You'd lose your
Don't
whiskers
know.
if they weren't attached to
But this one was
Yeah, like you can talk. You
Yeah, my man. Might be a lost cause being here.
It's all a mistake!
Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. Really? Dude. We still can get the bounty?
There's no one left but an old man who loves to play games.
Oh, that's true. And that's nice. That's a nice sentiment.
X was furious. He wanted
Means we don't
revenge.
get the
This is
money,
how
but
he set up completely forgot about the traps that he himself had set.
that's really interesting. That's a cool idea.
You don't have to worry about him. You just have to worry about us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What do you want? Money? Is that it?
Yes,
Come on,
please.
say it. What's your price to keep
Jet,
from leaking
take
this
the
thing
money.
to the press?
Call off the bounty hunters. That's all we ask.
Oh, that's honorable.
You see, if she lost her favorite chess partner, and we
Oh.
wouldn't want that to happen, now would we?
Wait, that's really sweet. But also ask for money. I'm sure he would also accept giving you some money.
Again, Ed's still playing.
You mean
It's
you
the
played
same
the
game.
same game for a week?
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Oh. You lost, Ed? I mean, it makes sense. He's been a chess master for
He got
90 years. Or whatever, 70 years or whatever. Did he die? Oh, no? Yes? He might be dying now. He got his one final amazing game. Oh. I really liked that one. I truly did. I liked that episode a lot. Like, just the whole concept of it was great. The it's nice because it feels simultaneously satisfying and unsatisfying. Like, it's unsatisfying in that, like, I know they're not gonna get paid. I know it. I just know going into these episodes, like, that's the gimmick of this show. They're not getting paid. So, like, I should just be at peace with it. But at the same time, I can't help but watch the episode and just go, oh, but still it'd feel satisfying if they got paid, and so I'm still rooting for it to happen. Because I don't know, I guess, like, I don't know for a fact that it never happens in this show. I just, like, we're 14 episodes in and that has been the pattern. So it feels like that is the format of the show. But regardless of that, like, unsatisfying aspect of it, it's also immensely satisfying because of the ways they make them not get paid, and the reasoning behind them are often, like, interesting, or most of the time, like, thematically beautiful. Like, sometimes it's like, we didn't get paid because they died. Sometimes it's, we didn't get paid because we, like, decided on not getting paid. Like, we foregoed. Is that the word I'm looking for? The money for our own, moral, personal, or spiritual, or anything reasons, So I think that's really cool. In this episode, the reason for them not doing it, which is like, look, this guy, yes, he was the mastermind behind it. He is the guy they're looking for, and yet he's not really that guy anymore. Like, it has been way too long. It's too late to, to fix any of these mistakes. Like, it's too late for any of this shit. It doesn't matter anymore. Now all he is an old man who's playing chess. He's not the same man he was. It would be strange and cruel and unnecessary to do anything to this man. And so I love that, and then I also love that in that with Jed at the end said, like, hey, don't go after them, and then said, like, well, Ed loves playing against him in chess, and we wouldn't want her to be disappointed now, would we, or whatever it was, which I think is really nice, because they have very much been ignoring Ed. Like, Ed is like an afterthought for all of these characters right now, which I get why. They didn't ask Ed to be on the ship, and also Ed, like, she just kind of does what she wants in the background and whatever. And also Ed doesn't really demand love, so I don't. It's okay because it doesn't feel like Ed is starved for love. She loves herself, and that's all that matters. But at the same time, you know, I just, as the kind of guy who likes character interactions and characters caring about each other, I wanted to see these characters care more about Ed. And so seeing that end of the episode where Jet does care more about Ed is really satisfying. It's very sweet. And it's a nice juxtaposition to earlier in the episode where Ed electrocutes herself and they all just like look over and then Faye just goes, "Are you dead?" Like they're not like panicking or freaking out or rushing to get first aid or anything. They just poke her on the cheek and check if she's alive. Like they were kind of scared, but I think they were just scared like, oh my god, is there a dead kid on our ship now? Do we have to deal with this? So yeah, I liked it. So yeah, I liked that. I guess while we're on the topic of Ed, I do really like her character and I like her personality and I like her. I mean, her voice acting is phenomenal in this dub, and it's like it's a very unique character, and it's a very weird character. And I remember before I started this show, and I remember like seeing people talking about the live action that was coming out at, you know, and it came out already, but I remember when people were talking about it before it came out and stuff, and people were talking about Ed and how like, oh, Ed is the sort of character that I don't think it's gonna work in live action, and you know, it's a weird character and she's likable in animated form, but if you do the same thing in live action, she's not gonna be likable anymore. And I remember hearing people saying stuff like that, right? And then, but I didn't know what they meant, and obviously I didn't look into it. I did see, I think, you know, in some unrelated videos where people were talking about stuff, and then they show a clip from Ed from the live action or whatever, and it's just like, it's a kind of goofy clip. It doesn't really work. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what the clip was at all, or what it felt like or anything. But I remember like the idea at the time was that, and I think it was actually like at the end of the season or whatever, of the live action season. So I think Ed probably didn't have an actual part in the live action show. But I remember the consensus was it wasn't very good and it didn't work because Ed, and I think, you know, she only got one scene in the live action probably, but it's just weird because Ed is a strange character, and I see that now I'm finally like watching these episodes and going like, yeah, I feel like none of this would work if you're watching an actual person do this, but this animated character, for some reason, it works. You know, there's something about it that just does truly work, but I don't know what that is. I can't tell you how you'd make that work transferring that to live action. I think genuinely, if you wanted to transfer it to live action and have it still work, you would have to completely change the character. And I'm not saying that as like a, so you might as well not do it type thing, but I'm saying that as, well, maybe take the essence of the character, but create a new character from it. And that's still an adaptation. And I think that would be okay. I'm not someone who, I think everything, you know, an adaptation needs to be one-to-one. I don't think it needs to contain everything that the original created. It's about transferring the essence of the property. Now, I'm talking all about the live action of a show that I haven't seen, but you know, I think this is just a general thing that I'm talking about, and I'm talking about people's reactions to it based on what I've heard, because people apparently did not like the Cowboy Bebop live action, and that's understandable because it was probably a very hard thing to do, and most live actions don't really go well. Not all of them can be the One Piece live action, which is fucking phenomenal. I will stand by that. The One Piece live action is amazing. So yeah, I liked this episode a lot. I'm just looking through my notes to see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. So that is it for Cowboy Bebop episode 14. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support me on YouTube. Go like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.